And if you like, we'll do 1, and then we'll just focus on the method mark, which would be just the first mark, because after that you'll probably be fine. Okay, so this one, how do we do this? Yeah, okay, so that's will be the first mark, and then for the second mark you would get the correct answer, and so try to get the correct answer for that. And I think this is a calculator question. Oh, not divided by 2, sorry. Yeah. And even if there's a 0, like in this case, it's still 7. One day had 0. Some people will divide by 6, thinking there's only 6. So what answer will you get here? Are you just trying to do it in your head, is it? Do you not have a calculator? So how are you, what's giving you difficulty about this one? So you could put all the plus numbers first, if that would help. And then all them. What do you mean it's saying it's wrong? An error? Oh, I'm not sure. So what do you get when you add up all the numbers? Yeah, exactly 1. That's it. And so your answer for this question would be? Yeah, so that's 1 degree Celsius. That's it. Okay. Okay, how would you do this?
Because it's the person. Because it was the time when he was employed. You know that? Because the company takes to
Okay.
you don't receive that insurance.
Okay, so that's going to be more difficult. So I would stay away from fractions for these ones. I would use. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it. And they wanted these in order, and so you have to put them back into the form they were given to you. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Well done. Yeah, so for those ones, I would stay away from fractions. I think decimals is probably the easiest to do. Okay, how about this one? Yeah, you could do that. Mm-hmm.
First we did law exam, and now 95% written.
Yeah. Yep. That's it. How about this one? Right? Yeah, what do you get? Okay. Yeah, -2. Well, that's the difference between them. Oh, no. Okay, so the way you find the halfway, the midpoint, is you add the two together and divide by 2. So you added these two together, 3 plus minus 5, and then you half it. So we already have -2. Yeah. How much you get? That's it. Celsius. Yeah, so if you ever have to find the middle number, you add the two together and divide by 2. It's like finding the mean with two numbers. Okay, how about this? Yeah, you could do that.
But just the report, it's 100%. Is that some guys that are really, they know it's there?
Your audio is a bit. So say it again, sorry. So what's the full number? That's it. Two, 7, 3. Yeah. Big 10. What is 10 squared? Yeah. And so it's times 100. Okay, smallest to biggest. Yeah. 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 That's it. And what will be the last thing you do? That's it. Okay, and I'm sure you can do that. Okay, how about this one? Yeah, £13.50 times by 8, and what is that? That's it. That is £108. And so, that's it. Fine. How about this? Yeah. Yep. So that gives you 4.8. Yeah. Correct. 5/10. How about this? Okay, and so your audio keeps breaking up, just so you're aware. No, just what's the shortest distance? So you went, let's see. You went from there to there, and you went from there to there to there. Is there any other route you can take? Yeah. So how far would that one be? That's it. And so shortest distance? Yeah, 70 kilometers. That's it. So you just have to find all the possible routes, all the possibilities. 70. This one I think you'll be okay for. And so, okay, how do we do this? Yep. So not only would you do the opposite, you would do them in the reverse order as well. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. So 4 times 3 is 12, subtract 7 is 5. That's it. So you have to do them not just the reverse thing, but in the reverse order. How do we do this? Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Hold on. That one's fine. Okay, any idea about this one? Mm-hmm. So the little trick here is he puts the first cone at A, and so that's like there's a cone at 0. So it doesn't start from 2, it starts from 0. So how many cones in total? Which 2? The one at B as well? So the one at the one at B will be there anyway. So if you were to put one every 2 meters, it'd be like that. And the last one would be on B. Yeah. 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 And so how many cones in total? That's it. So that's the little trick there. You'll be fine there, I believe. Let's see. Fine. How about this one? Yeah. I think this is non-calc. How could you do it non-calc? Keep change flip. Okay, so what would it become? Brilliant. Yeah. Well, that's 32 divided by 3. So how many 3s in 32? Yeah, and remainder? Sorry? Yeah, so... Yeah. Okay, so what is the answer for the question? Well, it's 10 and 2/3 bags. How many bags can be filled? Yeah, 10 bags. Okay. Smallest to biggest, we did that one. How about this one? Yep. So 10%. Yeah, fine. Okay. Let's try just B. Okay. You can probably just do it in your head. Yeah. That's it. Well done. Potato, coffee. Let's just do B for this one. And so this is calculator, so what would you get there? Okay. That's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fine. Fine. I think fine. 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 Two signs. So these are just not non-calc type of questions. Okay, let's try this one. Sorry, chicken and what? Sorry, what was the second one? Chicken and yeah, yeah.
It was not in the account that we have to put in the account.
That's it. And so you'll notice there's 2 here, there's 3 here, and so there's 6 in total. 2 by 3.
They never accounted for that. They never
Um,
for that. He was leaving there, but 20% was allowed. He has to deduct from the total 20%.
nah, that's fine. You're just it's just dividing,
Because they don't.
and so that's all you're just checking there.
It's just no. I know because
So it's checking if you can add, divide. How about this one? Yep. Yep. Well done. Yeah, so there's checking business. You'll be fine for this one. Fine. Let's try this one. Hang on, let me just check something. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's try this one. Right? Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Now, there's something else we have to do. You have to half it. It's like finding the mean. Okay. And so, what do we say here? Yeah. So, no, it was -1, not -2. The midpoint is -2 degrees. How do you do this one? Mm-hmm. And then what do you do? Yeah, you'll be fine there. You'll be fine there. How would you do this? Sorry? And then, yeah, it's fine. So just so you're aware, like your audio is just kind of like, sometimes I can hear you and sometimes I can't. That's all right. So farmer has 37 kilos of potatoes. Okay, how would you do this? Right? Okay, so if you take that, what do you get? Okay. So the large sack should have 13 kilos more than the total weight of the potatoes in the small sack. So how much is in the small sack? Right? What you get? And what do you do with that? Okay. And so then how much would be in the large sack?
I don't know. Look, this one is the black one. I don't know why they did that picture here. I have to show.
And what is 11? Yeah. What is 11 plus 24? But it should be 37, shouldn't it? So the method I would use for this one is the small sack, let's call that X. What about the large sack? Yeah. No, it's 13 more. No. That means 13 times X. What do you get when you add these two together? So those two added together gives you 37, and then I would just solve it. Yeah, and so you did that over here and you got 24. Yeah. Excuse me. X equals 12, and so yeah, so what you should have done at the 24 stage was half it. And okay, so how many potatoes are in the small sack? 12 potatoes, yeah. And what is 13 more than that? And is 12 plus 35, is 12 plus 25 37? Yeah, so we know it's correct. So the way I do it is let the unknown thing be X and then just kind of go from there, solving it. Or let's say if we just did it a pure number way, if you did 37 minus 13 and then you just half it because there's two bags, something like that. Okay. This one, I think you're going to be fine. What's the last point? Number of water points. Oh yeah, this one. How does this work? So we'll skip part A, just part B. Yeah. Y minus 1? They say the first one is at Beswick. So that would be, so you start at Beswick, you go 1 meter and you drop 1. 1 meter, you drop 1, 1 meter, drop 1. So Beswick is like 0 meters, yeah? But they said that they put one at Beswick. Y2? Yeah. Yeah, and so it's similar to the one we did earlier with the 60 divided by 2. 18, that's it. 18 in total. I think you'll be fine there. David pay as a deposit. That's fine. Or just tell me how would you do this one? And if it was non-calculator, how would you do that? And then to get 15%? Yeah, fine. Alright, how about this one? Yeah, fine. 40 minutes. That one's going to be fine. Fish combine. So that's just dividing. Would you know how to do this one if it was non-calc? Well, so if you're dividing in 184, what do you do to go from 1.84 to 184? And so you'd have to do the same to the 14. Yeah, and so that's just how that works. Okay. Okay, how do we do this? Right? Okay. So it should be the other way around. What would it be as a fraction? If they said, what is £39 as a fraction of the total? Yeah, so 39 over 260. How do you turn that into a percentage? Yeah, and so you put that into your calculator and you get the answer. So the way you see if something is, how much it is as a percentage of the total, and you notice that we didn't do 260 divided by 39, we did 39 divided by 260. And so it works the other way. So the real easy way is write it as a fraction and then times it by 100. How would you do this one? And how do you do that? Yeah. And how do you work out one kitchen chair cost? Yeah, that's it. Okay. That one we saw. That one we're going to be okay for, I think. Actually, what would be 2/5 as a decimal or percentage? Well, 1/5 is 20%, or 0.2. Yeah, and so if it helps, what is 2/5 as something over 10? Yeah, and so 4 over 10, 0.4. So let's see, do that. What would be 2/3 as a decimal? Two-thirds? Or 1/3 as a decimal? Close. It's 0.6 recurring, so 0.666 ... going on forever. And so, okay, so the first one was 0.6. There's that one, 0.65. And so smallest to biggest, what would these be? The 0.6? The last one? So you see this first one, 0.6. That's the same as 0.600. So you can imagine, like, yeah, so that's the smallest one. Yeah, so that one is very slightly bigger. It's like 6 thousandths bigger. Yeah. Yeah. And then you would just put them back into their original things. Okay, any questions there? Okay, 2/3. You're gonna be fine there. Okay, how about this one? Yeah. So you could have 3 more triangles. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'll just say, so if we were to make the other triangles, what is the area of the triangle they gave us, the grey one? And what is the area of one of the other triangles, like the top one? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 6. 1, 2, that's 6. Or let's say a different way. So this one is 5. What's the total number of squares? So total number is 24. Are you sure that's 5, the area? So that's 1, 2, 3. So it's a half times base times height. What's the base? What's the height? Yeah. And what is that? And is 6 a quarter of 24? Yeah, so the area of the triangle is 6. Total area of the rectangle is 24. And 6 out of 24 is equal to a quarter. Okay, or you could just put it into words. Any questions there? Okay, so you just find the area of the triangle, find the area of the total. This one, same idea as before. Okay, how about these two? No? What did we say 2/3 was? Yeah, so. Yeah. Yeah, and why is that? Yeah, so this one's like 0.3333, whereas the other one is just 0. Whereas 0.3 is like 0.30000. Okay. Okay, this one. Fine. How would you do that? Non-calc? What is 0.75 as a fraction? And so, how would you do 3/4 of 200? Yeah. And then to get 3/4? Yeah. And so, yeah, 0.75, it's easier to do it as a fraction. So, okay, this one you're going to be fine for. Fine. Fine. This one. That one you're going to be fine. Okay, how about this? Yeah.
Kind of repeat, okay?
Yeah. So what would your final answer be?
The charlatan, yeah. No, that's it's crazy, man. He's going go to a competitive field.
Yeah. And I think that simplifies down to a third, but you can leave it like that.
You go to the hospital.
How about this one? So I don't know what you said. Right? That's one way to do it. And then times it by 90. What is 90 out of 360? Right? So that's simpler. So what could you do there? Correct. Yeah. Okay, any questions there? Okay. Okay. Blue pencils. Okay, how do we do this? Oh, actually, yeah, I think you'd be fine for this because you just said it. So 48, you divide by 360, and then you times by 150. Yeah, you're fine for that. This one, fine, fine, fine. How would you do this one? Yeah, that's it. Fine. How about this one? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Fine. Then these ones, yeah, are similar. Okay, so then it's into fractions of stuff. Fractions are equivalent. Okay. We'll leave it there. Yeah, how did you find that, Emilia? Yeah, so we're getting through number anyway. Do you want to continue this next time? Okay. And any questions for me in general? Okay, well done. You're doing great. So we're doing all the 2-mark questions. And there's as many 2 marks as 1 marks. And so, yeah, we're doing well. All right, well done, Emilia. You're doing great. I look forward to talking again next week. All right, have a good week. Goodbye.